Hey, reviews, this is Typo82. Right now, I'm going to make it something different. Right now, I'm going to give my personal favorites by Marvel Comics and Marvel movies as well. I got here a Blu-ray collection, Spider-Man. The movies has the Spider-Man Trilogy, directed by Sam Raimi. Now, I have these two re-release since 2012. I have it here. This is a re-release, Spider-Man 1 and 2, but this is in the original case, the Spider-Man 3. I was trying to get the re-release Spider-Man 3, but unfortunately they don't have a bonus features. But this one they has 2 discs. But here they have some of those. Spider-Man 1 they have a lots of bonus features, just like a DVD. And here, not quite exactly, but they have both versions, one for the theatrical and an extended versions in the same film. So they have some bonus features anyway. So I want to do it on that part later. Now, Spider-Man 4 was not able that, unfortunately. Now, before was after the Mark Webb was the directing of The Amazing Spider-Man. That's another project version. So that was the last year. So Spider-Man 4 was not able that. So you have here the Spider-Man Trilogy Blu-ray. Now, Spider-Man was created by Stan Lee, and he did an amazing job when he did the Spider-Man comics, and then they have those TV shows, and when he did two of the movies as well. So, let's talk about those movies. It was directed by Sam Raimi. Now, let's talk about the first movie. Sorry about that because... Yeah, as you can see, this cover, it was amazing. It was a re-release. At least it's saying it says Spider-Man 1. Spider-Man 1. You have it here. It looks like but you saw it on the film. It just says Spider-Man. So this cover looks okay. The Green Goblin and Spider-Man face to face. So now the title says in the cover, it says Spider-Man 1. So that's basically you have it there. So yeah, you have it there. Now look at it. Sorry about that. Let me see in the focus on. Yeah, it has a lot of bonus features, just like a DVDs. So basically, you have it there. It's just like a 2-disc DVD. So you have it here in Blu-ray. So. Now, who's in the casting in this, the Spider-Man movies? And let's start with Spider-Man 1. Who's casting on it? Now, Tobey Maguire as Peter Parker, known as Spider-Man. William Duff as Norman Osborn, known as the Green Goblin. Kirsten Dunst as Mary J. Watson. James Franco as Harry Osborn. Cliff Robinson as Ben Parker, and Rosemary Harris as May Parker. And what is the name of the guy with J. Jonah Jameson is J.K. Simmons. He was a perfect job. It looked like a J. Jonah Jameson. He was loose like him. And of course, all these 3 films here. Music by Danny Elfman. It was amazing when he did his Spider-Man theme. And Danny Elfman was also when he did a good job of when he did his Batman's movies of the Tim Burton's film. Some of the other ones has Men in Black, and some of the other ones has and others versions of fairy tales like Alice in Wonderland and Oz the Great and the Powerful. All these movies and they have music scores. Basically, you have it there. So he did amazing theme in his Spider-Man intro than what he did. Now the first film, it was amazing job of what he did. I really like the ending. The movie is that the flying sequence and it says in the cemetery until it goes out, and then the ending of flying sequence and shooting web or something like that, web swinging. And told that there's an American flag. Now, I really like the most in Norman Osborn and Green Goblin. Also, before was that the final battle. So that let's start in with this. You have it there. So then all these movies here, you got it in this first film I saw many times. But now you have in this Spider-Man 1, I give it 10 and a 10. Yeah, you have it there, Spider-Man 1. And now let's go to the Spider-Man 2. Now let's talk about here. Let me see the focus on it. Yeah, you have a Spider-Man 2. You have it here. It says includes both versions have a theatrical and extended versions on the film. Yeah, they have a. Yeah, you have this is the same film. Which one is like this is an extended version, the one I never saw. They never saw on the theaters. That's why as time is runs out to cut them out on the movie. But now you have this on Blu-ray and DVD. But you have it there. It's just the same. So now you have it there. It's all almost exactly between Spider-Man and Doc Ock, a fighting sequence, and there's a lot of fight scenes in this very long movie. So you have to narrate a guest. So now you have it on the back. Let's see. Let me see if I can focus on it in that. Now Alfred Molina as Otto Octavius, known as Dr. Octopus or Doc Ock. He also did an amazing job at Doc Ock. Now you have lots of the bonus features, some of it, but I have it here. I want to use that later, so let me focus on, yeah, this is the one that like has some of bonus features here. Just like the first one, if you saw like a Green Goblin, and now then you have a Doc Ock here. And then you have this same as Scarlet Danny Elfman. Now you have this cover here. This is a re-release. Let me put it back on. But now I have a huge, I got here, this DVD. Yeah, this is the same one. This is the theatrical version only. Yeah, I know it's a full screen. But now look at the sun behind them. Yeah, it does have a lot of bonus features. Not only Hero Crisis in this on a Blu-ray, but it has there also. And now they have the villains and the women of Spider-Man. Yeah, it means talking about the Mary Jane, Gwen Stacy, and Betty Brant or Felicia Hardy's, all this kind of stuff and what's going on in this. The attractive Peter Parker, all these women, the interview what was talking about. Now the villains I'm talking about, it says 8 arms to hold you. It means that a lot of the villains on the big screen. So Into the Web or Art Gallery, something like that. And of course you have a Spider-Man 2, the game in the PS2, and then the rest of them, the versions here. Yeah, but back then, so they have versions of Spider-Man games. So yeah, you can tell that. So now I have this Blu-ray. Yeah, let me get put back in. Yeah, this is the one, and this is a lot. This is, you have it here. This DVD, it has a lot of bonus features, but Blu-ray they have some of those. Now, yeah, I like this cover, the Spider-Man and Mary Jane, the race game. But here it is, Dark Ark and Spider-Man. Well, that's why might as well do it. So now let's put it back in there. Now, the Spider-Man 2, I give it a 10 and 10. And also, my favorite scene is also the ending when Mary Jane looks out on the window and Spider-Man flying around. It's the same thing. It's just like the first film. I like this one is way better. The ending score is a little bit more intense. Both versions in it, they have those. So this one, I give it 10 and 10 also. So now you have a Spider-Man 3. Well, you have this cover right here. Spider-Man, the red suit and the black suit. So this cover I like that. Now you have it going behind them. This is huge challenge. There's 3 villains in this movies. And of course you have a 2 disc. Well, you have it there. That's a lot of bonus features. So don't get in the re-release. You have a 1 and 2, but don't get in the third one because they don't have it. Only 1 disc. but you have it here, it's the same, but you got here a lot of it. Now you haven't discovered Venom is my favorite villain. Oh man, what can I say? Venom. Let me get the who's credits on in this movie. Let me see who is Thomas Havens Jones as the Sandman. Topher Grace as Eddie Brock, known as Venom. Bryce Dallas Howard as Gwen Stacy. Oh man, what can I say? I love Gwen Stacy. Man, I really like Gwen Stacy. I like Mary Jane too, but it doesn't matter, both counts. So now look at these images here. I like this movie is in Spider-Man 3. Now some people like didn't like this movie or they liked this movie. Someone does love it or hate it, but it doesn't matter with me, but you have it there. So yeah, it's also that they have a lot of it. My favorite part is the final battle between Spider-Man and Venom, the fixing building scene, like the final battle. Now Harry Osborn going to help a Spider-Man. They hate each other, and now they help him out to forgiveness. So that's what happened. That's what happens. That Harry Osborn, he thinks who kills Norman Osborn is his father, and now they're trying to forget each other. All these 3 films here, and now you have this one. That's what I want to know about it. And now Harry Osborn become a new Goblin. Like that's Green Goblin's son. So that's it's a different suit. This is my favorite. Now let's put it back on. Put it back. Now Spider-Man 3, I give it 10 to 10. All these films say 10 to 10. Now Type 182, I had to question myself, Type 182. If you saw Spider-Man movies right here, yes, I did. Now, I hope my friend Harry927, he did an amazing job when he did it. He doing a review of these Sam Raimi's films here, and of course he has a DVD collection. But nope, I have a Blu-ray. I hope he'll get this Blu-ray collection in this Spider-Man movies, in this Blu-rays movies. If not, I understand. So that's all there is to it. So you have it there, all these Spider-Man films here. Alright then, thank you guys for my watching, and I hope you like my Spider-Man reviews. Now, go comment immediately. So go comments, and what do you guys think about my Blu-ray collection, and I hope you like. So stay tuned for more, and see you later, guys.